Okay. Hello. It is December 26th, 2018, and look who I have with me.
Hello. Y'all like my hat?
He said this hat reduces the size of his head. So,
We're gonna
comments below
we're gonna roll with it.
if that's what it's doing. Go ahead.
Man, I've been battling some type of cold or whatever, so mine is really puffy here.
Yeah, Babes has been sick since Friday. He's been pushing through. And he wanted to do a video today. So here we are to talk about our year in wrap up and where we are now and our plans for the next year, 2019. So, Christmas. Was Santa good to you?
Yes.
What did you get?
Some much needed outfits. I got a bracelet and a couple of mugs. I love my coffee mugs. And what else did I get? Some money. That was earlier. So it was a really nice Christmas.
I got some boots, some hush puppy boots, and I'm supposed to get an auto starter for my car. So we'll see when that happens. If that'll happen before the year end. And
I don't hear
I
no faith.
got some money and what else? Some pajamas,
Scarf, hat.
a scarf, hat, and gloves. I think that's it. All right, so let's just jump right in. So we've been running our own business. We started last September, actually, is when we actually left our jobs, our 9 to 5 jobs. And we were just pretty much fed up, I guess. I think that's how most people end up leaving their jobs, is just being fed up. And I guess it's a lot of different things though. But we knew that we were gonna eventually start our own business, even when we started talking again, when we reconnected back in 2015. And so of course, we got married in 2016, and then I was with my job when I moved back to Michigan. I worked for my job, my company as an accountant for about a year, and I loved it at first, and then a lot of different things just started happening, and I just kind of like started to really dislike it. I think part of my thing too was Tim was always, because he drives trucks, he's always drove trucks.
No, excuse me. I got something going on with my chest area. Forgive me. We may have to edit that.
Okay. And so, he was always, when I would be talking to him during the day while I was at work, he would be like sending me pictures like of Detroit, of the water, and just like all these nice pictures. Of course, I knew it wasn't like all um, great and peaches and rainbows, but it was still like the freedom of being outside that really attracted me and excited me and made me want to be like.
Yeah, you always wanted to be in a truck.
I did.
Actually, she wanted to drive a truck, which is like really crazy.
I do. I want to.
Dana's like 5'1".
3. I'm 5'3", and that
And
has no bearings on me
she
being
really
able to
want to
drive a
drive a truck.
truck. But I do one
Petite
day
is this. It's just funny, but
want to drive a truck.
but are you finished?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just going back to the beginning when you said like frustration, kind of get fed with your job. I mean, I was frustrated, but I just feel like it's something more inside of you. Then I think my breaking point is when you go in the office and you say to another man, "Can I get a couple of days off?" And they look at their calendar like, almost like, "We'll see if you've been good." It just don't feel right. But I've been driving truck for 23 years, so it's like I've always been free as far as that aspect, out on the road by myself. So it's like, um, and I had my own company back in '99. So when me and Dana reconnected, and she was saying how much she liked trucks, I couldn't believe it. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So we took the jump, and
Then jump as in we both left our jobs, our
yeah,
9 to 5 jobs. That's what I guess is considered the
yeah,
jump.
we took the jump, and
And jumping in as in I guess not having a safety net.
yeah, I mean, like Steve Harvey say, you take the jump, and then you go to pull the parachute, and it don't open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where, yeah, it's totally a faith.
Leap of faith.
Um, and it has its moments have been busy, and then we have some slow periods, and it picks back up, and then it slows down, and it's like this is the first year, so you kind of build, and you're trying to, in a sense, find your niche, find um, because we had hired employees, and so you try to find the right employees, and it's a lot to it. Would you go back?
Would I go back to a 9 to 5?
Yeah, not
Um.
permanent. I'm saying like,
Yeah. I
do
mean,
you
I'm
regret?
open. I don't regret anything. Um. I would go back to working a 9 to 5. But I think right now I'm kind of open as far as. Uh, do you need some tissue?
I'm alright right now.
As far as I do like accounting. That's what I got my master's, my bachelor's, and my master's degree in. So part of me kind of still wants to do accounting, and not saying that I can't do accounting like on my own, but I mean I would get another job if the right opportunity came along. Um, or like now, money gets tight, and you want to do things that you used to do it, and it's like, well, you got to pay the rent. So some things you kind of have to not do. You have to be more
It's
disciplined.
This whole thing, I think, really has been teaching us discipline. Because even when we both had our jobs, we was making nice money. Um,
I
I
was
mean,
making 70 plus. Do you want to mention how much you're making?
I think I was about with everything maybe 60, 65.
So we were pretty much in the same pay range. So that's good money and to be walking away from. But you can't really put a price on freedom.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because I want when you talk about taking a leap, and because a lot of times you hear stories and the people don't tell you what they really went through. They kind of give you the we went from leaving our job, and then they go to where they are now, or they might say, well, I mean, someone will tell you we hit this and we slept in the car and all that, but me and Dana was always talking about that, like Like you don't have to go that route. You don't have to sleep in the car.
Right.
I mean, I think it's all a belief system.
Definitely.
I mean, that's kind of how society paint all the success stories. You had to go rock bottom, sleep in the car, sleep in the backyard with your dog. I mean, it's all kind of stories. And I don't think you have to do all of that. Like if you can go from where you were, if your faith take you to the next level. But it's a lot of discipline running your own business. It is. I mean, I learned a lot this year. I mean, it's a lot. Sacrifice. I mean, because you're driving your own equipment, repairs.
And you have to handle all the insurance. That's been a big thing
Yeah.
too with us is trying to find insurance.
Medical insurance, and for what I do, you got to have all the insurance for your trucks, workman's comp. I mean, it's a lot. That's a lot of money in itself. And but not to say it's not. You can do it. It's just you have to be disciplined. And how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it? He's wanted to give up a couple times. I've had to listen to him when he has his moments of being like, did I make the right decision?
I mean, that's real
that's
talk.
that's an ongoing thing even now. It's like,
No, I wouldn't say.
did I make the right decision? What should we do? And then he doesn't like say, okay, I need help. So that's one thing that's been a learning experience is knowing whether he wants me to like kind of do something else or what. So it's really been building my faith. I mean, even when I left my job, it was like a leap of faith for both of us. But he's always been like he doesn't want me to have to work. So I'm like, okay, cool. If I don't have to work, I mean, I don't want to work. As far as a 9 to 5 job, but he wouldn't tell me when we would get into like tight situations and uh, the business was low or slow on the trucking side, and he felt like um, I'm supposed to know what's in the bank account. So that's been like I guess one of our um, learning moments is like knowing for me to know what's going on financially with us because we have like our business account and then we have our personal account. And it's like I don't want to have to keep track of the business side really, but I've had to. And I've had to like ask him, okay, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go back to a 95? And so and he's kind of like still been up in the air, like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, you got to tell me what you need.
It's not even like I wouldn't even say it's up in the air. It's kind of like okay, we took this faith jump together because that was our thing. We both left and we agreed if it get to the point
Right.
where
We did.
we like okay, this is not working. We going back to work. That was our thing. Um, so I don't. I guess I felt like my thing is I still don't want her to have to work. Ultimately, yes. Um,
What?
that's my that's my ultimate plan that she don't have to work. But I mean, Dana is used to she used to certain things, and she should be able to keep doing what she been doing. But that's part of being married, starting a company, is sacrifice. That's part of it. especially if you know from what we were making. Now our company don't not no don't. I mean, I'm not saying the company has potential to make way more than that, but we're building, so it's taking time, and it's not even a year. We completed a year in September, so this is like our first
Complete year.
complete year in business. So what we did make is good money, you know. So it's not what we was at, but it was good money. But it's more expenses that come with it. So uh, and like she said, I've gotten shaky. Like, oh man, we might have to go, you know, go back. But it's like at the same time, I'm building my faith. It's harder to build your faith when your family looking at you like, yeah, we need this, we need that. So you kind of like, as the man, you kind of feel like you sacrificing everybody in a sense to build your faith. So it's been
And
interesting.
it's my building my faith too, because yes, I am used to certain things, like being when I was single. I all of my money was for me, and I still had still had a decent savings account. I was still able to take trips when I wanted to, and
And
or
let me
travel
say
or
this,
whatever.
not and when I say Dana had her own, like not like she's like this spoiled brat because she's very conservative in spending. Like it's not like she out here just going crazy. So like she's been very patient with this whole process.
But I have been tried to be more disciplined, and it's a control thing for me too, like letting him um, kind of handle everything. Whereas when I was single, I was in control of all of my finances, what I spent, what I brought in, and
You
so
put one of them banners here when you say when I was single 23 years ago. Just as a for FYI.
and so what was I talking about?
Control.
Thank you. So I had to kind of like let up on the control aspect of life, because of course nobody is really in control of anything, but you
You
want
think
to
you are.
feel like you have some type of control of your finances. And so being married, it was a huge adjustment, and not knowing, like, okay, he's spending money on this, what is this for, and us getting used to
Working together. Combining
yeah,
everything.
right. And so he felt like, okay, it's supposed to be this check and balance. Um, I'm like, okay,
What shaking about?
with money, like the accounts, our accounts, and like you feel like I know or I should know what's in our business account, and
Well,
blah blah
yeah.
blah.
I mean, because okay,
And yes, I do, but I don't check it. I wasn't into the whole routine of checking it and making sure we had this or this much money to pay for this and everything that was going out. It was just like I just I didn't really have that control, I guess. So
you had the control, you didn't use it. You saying like I hid it from you?
no.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, let's get this clear because it sounds like I got the checkbook like you not looking in this checkbook. That's not what she mean. We have our stuff set up. She can see everything that's going on. She just didn't go in there
Yes, correct.
as much as I do for
Yes.
whatever reason. I don't know why she didn't want
I don't know. I just wanted to leave it up to you. And then it was just like I still couldn't control it, because I would go in and try and balance all of our stuff, and it was still like, okay, withdrawals or moving money from here to there,
to.
and I
Yeah,
just wasn't
it's
used to that. That was a big thing. Like, you had several accounts, not just business accounts. You had your other banking accounts. And yeah, I still had access to those too, but it was still like, okay, so you're moving this much money from here to there. What is it for? So it was just like stuff like that. Like I didn't know, um, like I wasn't keeping control or keeping like up to date as far as like the back and forth with all of the transfers here and there.
So one thing going into the new year is, I mean, discipline is okay. We've been saying that. Organization, getting more organized. Um, Coming up with a plan for more business.
And he's better at that because like he can have ideas that he'll find another company to contract with, or whether to do um, the authority or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
contract with another company. And so he's more knowledgeable about that type of stuff. So I kind of leave it up to him and let him like run it by me, whatever ideas he might have, or what other like decisions that you have to make. Like you'll run it by me.
So just as a recap, so like where we are with our business, we have an expedite company. We have two vehicles now, and so there's a the next level would be to have your own authority, which means you can pretty much control all of your loads. Um, right now, I'm contracted with. I have my own company, but I contract with another company in a sense, like subcontract. So that's our next phase, which is more money. So that's where we are now. It's more money to invest, but it's more potential money to make. So um, that's what we're trying to do. Well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not trying. We're gonna do that next till he continues to grow the business. Um, so I think, like I was saying, my goal this year is to be more organized and Dana be more get her control back. She lost her control. She lost control. So I'm gonna give her control key.